Welcome back to Barlow BBQ. Today we're smoking up some savory baby back ribs on the pit barrel cooker. I'm telling you what, these were incredible. And if you're wondering how they look so good, the secret there is a garlic butter baste. We're going to show you how we do all that good stuff. Let's get started. Alright guys, the first thing we need to do is get these ribs prepped for the pit barrel. I've got one rack of baby back ribs here. I'm going to flip over to the back side. I've already removed the membrane, and I'm going to hit these with just a little bit of Creole seasoning. Now we'll flip them back over to the other side, and I put together a really simple savory rub that's got salt, black pepper, smoked paprika, and oregano. I'm going to go ahead and hit the ribs with that rub. And if you'd like to try out the rub for yourself, I'll have a recipe for it right down below in the description box. I'm going to get these in the fridge and give that rub a little bit of time to set up until it's nice and tacky. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and get that pit barrel fired up. So to get this pit barrel started up, I went ahead and loaded up the charcoal basket all the way with Kingsford Blue charcoal. And I'm removing 40 briquettes, putting them in this charcoal chimney right here. I'm going to light those, and these will be ready in about 15 to 20 minutes. So I'll see you again when it's time to get the ribs on. I'm thinking these ribs should take about 4 to 5 hours until they're done, and I'm just going to leave them smoke in the pit barrel. I'm not going to take them out and wrap them or anything like that. It's just going to be simple. Leave them in the pit barrel until they're done. The only thing I will do, probably about an hour or so before they're ready, I'm going to make a garlic butter baste to brush on those just to add another layer of flavor. But for right now, let's let these go, and I'll check back with you in about 2 hours, and we'll take a peek and see how they look. The ribs have been smoking on the pit barrel cooker for almost 2 hours, so let's take a quick peek and see how they're doing. Yeah, these are looking great, y'all. Look at that. So I'm going to put these back in. Let's hang them over on this side. And we're just going to let these go. Probably going to need another 2 to 3 hours on these. So I'll see y'all really soon when it's time to take another peek. We've been smoking now for about 3 hours, so I want to make that garlic butter baste. Okay, we're inside now. I've got a saucepan right here on a stovetop over medium heat. First thing I'm going to do is melt a stick of butter. Well, that's a half a stick of butter actually. Okay, the butter is melted down. Now I'm adding 3 cloves of minced garlic. I'm going to back the heat off a little bit and let this garlic cook until it's become translucent. Then we'll add the other seasonings. Now it's time to add a little bit of black pepper. Right here we've got a half a teaspoon of black pepper. And let's add half a teaspoon of the rub that we used on the ribs. Alright, I turned the heat off, so we're done cooking up this baste. Last thing I'm going to do is add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Whoop. It's going to give it a nice little tang. Alright guys, that garlic butter baste is ready to go, and we'll have a recipe for that right down below in the description box if you want to try it out for yourself. I had to put on another coat because the wind picked up out here. It is freezing cold. What I'm going to do with the ribs now is, since they're hanging, I'm going to take them off the hook and put the grate in and lay those down on the grate so we can baste and not have to worry about anything dripping down on the fire below. Let's get that set up. Okay, ran inside real quick to grab the garlic butter baste, and we can start applying that to these ribs. Okay, that's all for now. Let's get this covered up. I think these ribs probably have at least another hour to go till they're done. So let's get back out here another half hour and we'll give them another baste. All right, it's been another 30 minutes. Time to baste the ribs again. Now they've been cooking for a total of 4 hours, so I know they're getting close to being done. Now this is how I do it. I don't really cook them to temperature, I cook them to tenderness. So the first thing I'm gonna check is the bend test. Got a pair of tongs right here. We're gonna see how they bend. All right, so here we go, up close and personal, y'all. So to me, that's been really good, but I'm looking for that skin to crack, okay? When that cracks, to me, that's when they're done, but they're really close. So let's get these back on and we'll baste them, cover them up, and let them keep cooking. Got my garlic butter baste. Now since it's so cold out here, this has already thickened up a little bit. And I think these should be ready in about another 30 minutes to 45 minutes. So I'll see you then. The ribs have been smoking on the pit barrel cooker for 4.5 hours. I'm going to baste it one more time with this garlic butter, put the lid back on, and then I think these will be done in about another 30 minutes. So around 5 o'clock, these will be good to go. All right, so here's my secret for testing ribs to make sure they're done. I don't even have this on, okay? It's not even on. All I'm doing is just probing for tenderness. When this feels like it's going into soft butter, that's when I know these are done. And that's how it's feeling. These are feeling good. Okay, so I'm gonna get these off the pit barrel, slice them up. We'll give them a taste test. All right, you guys ready to give these a try?
Well.
I was wondering when you were going to show up.
Just in the nick of time, I say. Mm-hmm. And I've got my rib trying hat on.
Oh boy. Well, it's pretty cold out here. I'm going to try these ribs. It'll probably run right inside, but I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, me too. I could smell it all the way up the drive.
Thank you. I'm glad you're able to join us. All right, let's give them a try here. Oh yeah. All right, here we go.
Those are different. Those are delicious.
Oh yeah. I'm loving these.
Got a bunch of garlic on there?
Yep. Really nice bite. Comes right off the bone.
I'd say these are a keeper.
Oh yeah, for sure. I really like this recipe because most ribs, all the ribs I've done, always have a lot of sugar and sweet, which is real nice, but I like changing it up with just savory. This recipe had no sugar in it at all. We're gonna wrap it up for today. It's a lot of fun cooking these ribs with you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and we thank you so much for hanging out with us. We love you, and we're gonna say until next time, smoke them if you got them.
That's right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.